We're going to talk about trucks today. I'm somebody who likes trucks personally. I own one. I'm in it. Isn't she a beauty? Specifically, though, we're going to talk about the Ford Maverick and trucks like it because they get a very, very bad rap. And I have some arguments for the Maverick haters out there. We're going to give them a little what for today. The thing that prompted me on this is that everybody's buzzing and zooming about the potential of a new Toyota small truck to come to America. Everybody's flipping out about it. The reality of the situation is it's probably going to be a unibody Maverick competitor, which is all fine and dandy with me, but I can already hear the people saying it's not a real truck. It's a unibody. A real unibody is not a real truck. My issue with people who say this is that it's a stupid argument. I'm sorry, but a 4Runner is not a truck. Just because it's on a truck frame doesn't make it a truck. A truck is something with a bed that you put stuff in. Okay, you talk about, K-trucks might be coming to America, whatever. You know what's a truck right now? A side-by-side. You go out to a ranch, you look at those side-by-sides, those are trucks, okay? They're not listed as trucks, but they're trucks. And mark my words, when we get K-trucks, that's what they're going to look like. They're going to look those little side-by-side you see ripping around side roads. So Ford Maverick, is a Ford Maverick a truck? Does it look like a truck? Yeah, it looks like a truck. It's a 4.5-foot bed. Okay, so what? A Chevy Colorado has a 5-foot bed. Are we talking about bed length here? Is length the problem in this situation? No, the issue is the Maverick isn't an off-roader. It's not. You know what? Who cares? The one I'm in is not an off-roader. Never has been, never will be. The benefit of a truck is that you can load things in the back. Here we can say that something doesn't look like a truck and so it's not a truck. That's fine. I'm cool with that argument. I like the Maverick. I've seen some really cool ones. I've seen them lowered. They look pretty sick. I would drive a lowered Maverick. I don't like the weird shift knob. I don't like some of the stuff. I wish the bed was 5 foot, but like whatever. But when Toyota comes out with this new little thing, I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy it because I don't need it, because I don't plan on buying a vehicle. There's a reason you see Mavericks as fleet vehicles. It's because they have practical usage. You can put a topper on it. It's still bed, okay? Is it as practical as a minivan? That's a different discussion, but people won't talk about minivans. It's keep minivans quiet. You got to not talk about minivans. You're going to hurt some people's feelings. I mean, you think about the people who are buying trucks right now. There's definitely a lot of, businesses buying trucks. Don't get me wrong. A lot of contractors, a lot of guys who use them. There's also a lot of, just regular dudes who want a bed. And I think a Maverick fits that really, really well. The other issue is garages. I mean, people want cars to fit in their garages. It's a reasonable request. And there are very few modern trucks that'll fit in a garage. I'm sitting in one of them, and it's not modern. There is a real use of a small utilitarian vehicle with a bed that gets decent gas mileage that is affordable. That's a totally reasonable request from consumers. And I know people are going to make fun of the Maverick, and make fun of whatever Toyota pops out. But realistically, it's going to be useful for people if it's not electric. If it's electric, then everything I say is, you can completely disregard everything I just said. But I think the obsession with what we have today, insisting these are trucks, the trucks of the 70s don't exist anymore. They haven't existed for 10 years, 20 years. A practical, manual, easily worked on truck does not exist. And so even by your standards, any Chevy or Ford, they're all overly complicated with small beds, and they're not cool in the same way a 70s bull-nosed Ford was cool. Getting a cool actual truck that's, leaf springs, manual transmission, all the cool stuff we want, it's not happening. So what you can expect is more Maverickification, which I don't really see as an issue because that's what the big ones are anyway. So that's just my opinion. Whatever. You can call me an idiot, but that's kind of where I stand with it. We shall see what happens, but I would not get your hopes up.